Hello people, I'm D Scorpion. Just over a month recording this, John Blanche has left Games Workshop. He was a very influential artist that practically helped define the artwork and style of Warhammer 40,000, thanks to his unique art style and many incredible pieces he made. One of which being the cover art for 2nd edition featuring the Black Templars. This piece would later be reused for the Black Templars launch box in 9th edition when they got their own supplement. And it was the main reason why I picked up that box and started them as an army in the first place and got inspired to do this. I want this to act in 3 ways. 1, as a late tribute to John Blanche and his send-off from Games Workshop. 2, to kind of give people a chance to help recreate that style that they saw in the Black Templars, whether new or old. And 3, I really just need to get this footage off my computer. I'm constantly struggling with memory updates. I hate this stupid pop-up message, and this video needs to get done. Without further ado, let's get started. Now for this, I will be providing some extra options to go by, simply because I was experimenting at the time, and also maybe you just want to try different methods. This is perfectly fine. The first method I actually found from a other older YouTube video that I just copied and tried out. I first used some texture paste on the base of Armageddon Dust, primed it gray, used Grifftown Orange with a heavy dry brush of really any sort of light white gray, in this case Ulthuan gray. Follow this all over with a Fuegian orange wash, with Cassandra yellow on some of the select highlight spots, say rocks, and some Agrith Earthshade in more of the recesses or crater areas. Finally, finish this up with a fairly light dry brush of Wraithbone or anything similar like say Screaming Skull or Tyrant Skull. All in all, I don't think the base looks bad, but it wasn't really to the standard that I was wanting, at least personally. The second base here was definitely much more of an experiment on my end. I first started with a base coat of Mephiston Red as a base layer, followed by a Grelian Badlands for that crackle effect to show the red underneath. Afterwards, I did an all-over wash of Eadin Yellow, followed then by a highlight of Tyrant Skull and a light wash of Fuegian Orange. It's honestly not bad. I don't think it achieved that Blanche look, but it definitely can work if you just kind of looking for a base similar to this. I don't know. It's fine, I think. This next method comes from a bolter and chainsword user that I discovered from Haldred, who based his artwork a bit off of Max Main Core BL. I know I said that wrong. Regardless, whatever texture paste you've used, you then use Ungor Flesh all over that, use Screaming Skull over any of the rocks, put a very heavily watered down Eshin Gray acting as a wash all over the base, use various dark reds or rust or yellowish pigment powders, and just kind of apply them in blotches. After that, apply Screaming Skull again, this time as a dry brush, and then dry brush any of the rocks white. In my particular case, I would probably say maybe go a bit light. And yeah, the bases do look good. I'm not gonna lie, they're pretty high quality. It is a lot of work, and adding pigments does add more to the budget then. And then I have a fourth method, which, okay, truth be told, please don't use this fourth method. Please do not use this fourth method. This was a clusterfuck. This was shit. I'm not happy with this one. But the last and final one, and I think the one that I kind of settled on, was a custom one that I made. Start with any of the Martian texture paste, either Iron Crust or Iron Earth, over a corn red base layer. Afterwards, shade the whole entire thing with Carpet Crimson. Add very thin patches of Fire Dragon Bright in select areas just to kind of give some definition, and then add a very light dry brush of Tau Light Orchard. This works extremely well, and honestly, afterwards, you can kind of add anything else you want. You want to add more pigment powders, you want to add some brighter highlights, go for it. It's up to you. I am personally very satisfied with this one. In the end, if you're trying to achieve a look that is similar to John Blanche, there's multiple ways to do it. Some ways can visually look, or in terms of steps, are better than others, but there's no, wrong way to do it sometimes, and you're more than welcome to try creative ways to achieve this effect. Black Templars or no. Which now begs the question, which method was your favorite? Please leave a comment down below, give this video a like, share it around, subscribe for more, it really does help me out, and I'll see you in the next video.